Hi football fam, before starting today's football news, give this video a like and subscribe to the channel. Let's get started. Erling Haaland has emerged as Barcelona's dream signing for the 2025 summer transfer window, as the cash-strapped Catalans prepare for the post-Lewandowski era. The Norwegian striker, currently dominating at Manchester City, is considered one of the best number 9s in the world, but his eye-watering wages could pose a challenge for financially troubled Barcelona. Manuel Akanji has withdrawn from the Switzerland national team squad after sustaining an injury, as confirmed by coach Murat Yakin. Manchester City, Akanji's club, has been informed of his withdrawal, and he will now return to the club for further assessment and treatment. A Liverpool legend, Steve Nicol, has controversially suggested that the club should sell vice-captain Trent Alexander-Arnold to Real Madrid in the summer transfer window. Nicol claims that young defender Connor Bradley is miles better defensively and the Reds should opt for him over the England international right-back. According to reports, Memphis Depay, the Atletico Madrid and Dutch football star, allegedly paid €1 million in bail to secure the release of Dani Alves from prison. Alves, a former Barcelona and Brazil player, was recently convicted of sexual assault and sentenced to 4.5 years in jail before being granted bail. Former Paraguay goalkeeper José Luis Chilavert has called Vinicius Jr. a derogatory term and told him football is for men, after the Brazil winger broke down in tears while discussing the racist abuse he has faced. Chilavert's insensitive comments came after Vinicius expressed sadness over the recurring racist incidents during his matches. Manchester United defender Diogo Dalot has snubbed his club teammate Andre Onana, instead tipping Portugal's Diogo Costa to become the best goalkeeper in the world. Dalot, who plays alongside Costa for the national team, believes the 24-year-old Porto keeper has the potential to make a leap to a top European club soon. Dani Carvajal has stated that Spain is not a racist country, despite his Real Madrid teammate Vinicius Jr. facing repeated racist abuse. Carvajal acknowledged the incidents involving Vinicius, but insisted that abusers should not be allowed in stadiums, calling it the ugliest thing you see in sports. His comments came after Vinicius broke down in tears discussing the racist attacks. Real Madrid midfielder Toni Kroos remained tight-lipped about Kylian Mbappe's anticipated move to the club, stating, "If even he doesn't know, how can I know?" Kroos insisted that while Mbappe's arrival would be nice, Real already has a good team, and downplayed the need for the French star's signing. Jeremy Doku has addressed his controversial chest-high challenge on Alexis Mac Allister during the Liverpool-Manchester City match, insisting it wasn't a penalty. Despite Liverpool's protests, the referee and VAR did not penalize Doku for the studs-up incident, which he acknowledged was risky, but maintained it was not a foul. Rio Ferdinand has questioned Gareth Southgate's deployment of Phil Foden for England, urging the manager to build the midfield around the Manchester City star. Ferdinand believes Foden should play centrally alongside Jude Bellingham and Declan Rice, utilizing his impressive form in the attacking midfield role for City this season. Antonio Rudiger and the German Football Association, DFB, are pursuing legal action after the Real Madrid star was falsely linked to a terrorist organization. This came after a former editor claimed Rudiger's Ramadan greeting gesture on Instagram was an Islamist symbol. Rudiger has filed a criminal complaint against the allegations of association with extremism. Didier Deschamps has delivered a brutal assessment of Arsenal's William Saliba, suggesting the centre-back is not in his plans as a starter for France ahead of Euro 2024. Despite Saliba's impressive form for Arsenal, Deschamps criticized aspects of his playing style and stated that the current hierarchy doesn't favor him over other defensive options. Angel Di Maria's family has received death threats warning the Argentina forward not to return to his hometown of Rosario amid escalating drug-related violence in the city. A menacing message left at Di Maria's family home threatened to kill a relative if he comes back, even suggesting the provincial governor cannot guarantee their safety. England boss Gareth Southgate is seriously considering handing teenager Kobbie Mainoo a starting role against Belgium at Wembley on Tuesday night. The 18-year-old Manchester United midfielder made his international debut off the bench against Brazil and could feature in a youthful midfield alongside Declan Rice and Jude Bellingham as Southgate assesses options ahead of Euro 2024. Manchester City are reportedly optimistic that Kyle Walker will recover from his hamstring injury in time for the crucial Premier League clash against leaders Arsenal this weekend. Despite being forced off during England's loss to Brazil, the defender's issue is not thought to be as serious as initially feared, with City expecting him to be available for the top-of-the-table encounter at the Etihad. Former footballer Gerard Pique weighs in on Messi versus Ronaldo debate, backing Messi for talent. Despite claims of rift over Messi's PSG move, Pique disconnects from football after retirement, missing World Cup except for the final. Barcelona plans to request another loan for Joao Cancelo, despite Manchester City's preference for a permanent deal. Financial constraints lead Barcelona to seek a loan without an option to buy. Cancelo desires a return to Catalonia, potentially swaying City through agent negotiations. Barcelona's young talent Fermin Lopez attracts interest from Premier League clubs Aston Villa and Everton. Despite inquiries, Lopez remains committed to Barcelona, aiming to establish himself in the squad after pre-season success against top teams like Real Madrid and Atletico Madrid. Like the video and comment what do you think of today's football gossip.